Welcome to Moogento.com. In the last video we saw how to install shipEasy in a couple of minutes. Now we're going to look at configuring it to become a shipEasy ninja. Just having a quick reminder of the standard Magento setup. Here we can see the order number, the purchase date, price value, the order status, and an action column. And I just want to point out, if you look at the top left for the selection, the only two options we have are select visible and unselect visible. This is not so useful, so remember this and we'll see what shipEasy adds. Not much that's actually useful if trying to ship things out or to respond to customer queries. You can't see what they've ordered, you can't see the stock status. Right, I'm going to go and turn on shipEasy. Just refresh the page now that I've turned it on. And here we have the shipEasy edited grid. And you can see a lot more useful things straight away. If you remember the original version of Magento, your selection options are only select visible and unselect visible. We now have three extra options. Select all, this will select every order that matches the current filter. Unselect all, that's a lot faster than manually unselecting each order. And add visible to selection, which really helps if you're doing multiple searches to produce a pick for the day. You can see graphically represented which store this has come from. You can see the stock status of each SKU. We can order whether all items are in stock. Here we can see what's actually been paid. We can enter a tracking number manually. We can see comments from the order. For example, if there's something you need to add to the package. We can send a quick message to the customer and we can leave a quick flag on it. We've got some very useful coloring of each order. So the default one, which you can change, is white, is a processing one. Pending is a kind of ready color, and once an order is complete it becomes green. This makes it really easy to narrow down orders which are not progressing as smoothly as they should be. Also here we can see the color of the paid column has changed. So this is showing that this has not yet been paid. And you might also notice that we've cut down the number of columns whilst increasing useful information. This means we don't have to scroll left to right on the screen. We can see more orders without scrolling, and the whole order process is a lot more visible right in front of you. Okay, let's take this to the next level. I'm going to open up the shipEasy config in a new tab. Just scroll down and find shipEasy. Let's first of all turn on shipEasy grid styling. Now, if you're using a third-party grid admin theme, you might want to leave this off. We'll see what that's done to the grid. So it's just tightened up the spacing a little bit more so we can see more orders. It's added some useful coloring to buttons. I think this makes it easier to train. Okay, let's see what else we can add. If we go back into the grid column setup, quite a useful one, which currency have been paid. Orders which are consisting of one or more SKUs. You might use this so that you can head off to do a quick pick of single SKU orders. As this will take less time to go around the warehouse, this is a good first one, especially if you have multiple staff. If you're doing promotions with a coupon, you can easily see which coupon has been used for each order. If you've got some custom product attributes, there's two options here for showing those. Order status groups. Add an option into your status menu, which consists of multiple statuses. For example, you can filter by all current orders. Let's set up one of these. Now let's say that we want to see all orders which have been at least paid. Okay, so let's start off by adding complete and shipped. Let's add another group. We could add in here all orders which are current. Payment reviews, anything that is pending payment. Before we get too complicated, let's save this and we'll go and check out our changes. Here we can see the currency column has showed up. Here we've got the number of SKUs in the order. So this, for example, has 2 or more SKUs. Now let's have a look at the status groups that we set up. Down the bottom of the status column, here is our new status groups. Okay, let's check current. We're not now showing any cancelled or any shipped orders. This is purely just current. Now if we want to see all paid ones, and here's all orders which have been paid or shipped. If you're processing your orders with M2E Pro, you can see your eBay user ID, and you can also show the customer email. This makes it very simple to sort through orders when you get inquiries from eBay. We can see the product image. Now let's just turn on printed because I'm going to show how this works in a sec. Another useful feature, barcode scanning. This enables you to scan orders and to process them with a barcode scanner. If you're using PickPack, you can add the barcode of your order ID into your packing sheet and also into your shipping label. At the end of the day, when you're shipping off your orders, as you physically pass each order out, you can be scanning them and processing the order in real time. Another useful thing here is importing shipments by CSV. If you have a simple CSV with 2 columns, and you can choose your column titles here, you can then import all these orders and process every single one in one go. We have a section to do an instant email to the customer or instant comment added to the order on the orders page. And this is where you set your templates. On the right here you can see the various things that you can add. For example, this will put the customer name in here. And if I just have a quick flick here, you can see this pop up. So this makes sending a quick message to the customer really fast, because you've already pre-filled what they've ordered, the names of the things they've ordered, their order ID. Depending on your setup, you may not need all of shipEasy's options. So any that you don't need, you can just turn off, and it's going to simplify your action menu. We have an option to show product images on the order details page. Okay, one useful thing we can add is in the ship to or bill to column, we can choose to show the customer address as well. This is handy to check if there's any errors with the address, and you can see where it's going. Now we're showing the customer address here. Quite like this, you can see where your customer's from. It makes it easier to make a personal connection with them. One thing shipEasy does, it stops this default Magento action of if you click in the order line, it will redirect to that order detail page. You can see here what it does instead, it just selects that order. This makes it easy if you want to, for example, call this person. I can select here and copy it into Skype. I'm on a Mac, I can just call this straight away. And standard Magento, by clicking here, we would already be redirected into the actual order, which can be kind of funny. You start racing for the escape key before you've redirected to the order. Trying to train that to a non-power user, such as your picking staff, is quite a mission. We've removed that problem. If you want to look at the actual order, I'm going to open it in a new tab again. Here's that actual order. We turned on the show product image, and there it is. So we're adding a little feature there as well. And here we are back in the orders grid, and since we turned on the process barcodes and the CSV imports, we have some shiny new buttons here. We could ship an invoice, notify the customer. Let's say we wanted to enter in here the shipment number. I've just done one as an example, but you can scan roughly one every 3 or 4 seconds. Let's have a quick look at import shipments. Okay, here we are on the CSV import page. Up at the top you can see where you enter your file to process your orders. This can have as many orders as you want to know. This is the action that we're going to do to all the orders in there. Notify the customer, let's turn that on so they get their shipment confirmed email. I'm going to set our flags with shipped and leave the other ones off. So once I've imported my file, we just do run import. I'll do a couple hundred in around a minute. This is a really fast way to process orders and to submit tracking info to each order, and also to send out those emails to your customers. This can vastly speed up your shipping process. Okay, that's all for today. Nice and simple. You can see how shipEasy can totally optimize your shipping process. It enables you to get a much better overview of your business. You can quickly see problems as they occur, narrow down orders with out of stock items. You can quickly flag items. shipEasy can be a total game changer for your business. Thanks for listening, and catch us in our next episode for optimizing PickPack.